Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DLPOV, and welcome back to another week of Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4 Diamond Unbreakable. We're in episode 27, and hot damn, I'm just coming, relaxing, freaking for myself from that opening, because that opening was absolutely amazing. I did a live reaction to that, by the way. If you haven't seen it, I'll put links in the description down below. If not, for you web viewers, I'll also put an annotation around here so you can just click on it and go check it out. It was good to the point that I had to do a double live reaction to it, to be honest. You'll see in the video. Regardless, last week, due to certain circumstances, I wasn't able to do a episode overview of what happened due to parties, and but yeah, overall, all I can say about that episode, just fun, greatly done. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. To be honest, I wasn't too crazy about the part in the manga, and it cracked me up. Like, just the idea of like a rock paper scissors stand is just it's just some stupid, dumb, bizarre JoJo shit that I guess Araki could have only written. Regardless, this episode. Let's get into this episode's overview. So this episode starts off with Atom Heart Father, aka Yoshikage Kira's father, looking for other stands users to put in the way of the Morio Crusaders, as I like to call them. He lets Arrow kind of point out which person is suited for a stand, and it steers towards this one gentleman, one kid. So as Atom Heartfather tries to shoot it, the gentleman gets scratched, and the arrow doesn't go through, so it creates already a what the fuck effect, like what's going on here. He gets confused, like why was the arrow pointing at him, to which we then transition to the opening, which was great, absolutely great, excuse me. And then we start off we go transition to a shot of Jotaro talking to someone in the Speedwagon Foundation, speaking about that Yoshikage Kira could be anywhere, plus the fact that it's summertime, there must be a lot of tourists around, like it'll be a little bit of a pain in the ass to find him. And then we transition to, oh my god, man, whenever Yoshikage Kira is on screen, his character dominates. Like him being Osaku Kawajiri right now, him being in this place of like, man, I want to kill someone. And Jotaro brought it up. There are a lot of tourists going on, a lot of shit is happening. Like a lot of people are moving everywhere around Morio. So he's just staring out the window, thinking like, man, when my nails get longer, I feel like just choking a bitch. And oh man, it's just this really fucked up situation in a way, because he's talking like, man, I wish I could show her the real me. And the thing is, I'll be honest with you, I was at a friend's house and I was like just eating, and while she was doing something, I was just eating, and I put up the episode, but skip the opening, but I put up the episode, and she was looking at that part like, oh, like, are you looking at some romantic anime? And then he went to the point where, man, I wish I could show her the real me. I just want to choke her and put my neck around her neck. And she was like, what the fuck? So, yeah, Yoshikage Kira, old habits die hard. Man, and then you have that situation where the wife, of course, of Osaku Kawajiri walks in. She's giving some the sandwich, and she's still feeling a little bit in love from that previous encounter with the landlord. And as she's starting to undress herself, he walks to her because he can't handle it. Like, he wants to choke someone, he wants to choke a girl, and she gets startled and frigging almost and rips her own shirt by accident. And he apologizes for it. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. And she was like, oh, he was just trying to help me, oh my god. And he apologized, oh my god, I'm so in love. Oh man, I can't wait for it to happen, I'm just saying. But then we transition to the main part of the episode, and that is Josuke no Kuyasu coming across these crop circles. If you are not familiar with what those are, if you watch the movie Science, there are basically these symbols created on crop fields, on corn crop fields, and they are often associated with alien language. or alien symbolism. So they come across those things. They find the body of a kid, of someone in there. The guy wakes up. He explains that he's an alien. They don't believe him. He decides to follow Okuyasu and Josuke with no real bad intent. To which Okuyasu starts questioning him, like, I don't believe this asshole. He's just playing with us, and I can't stand people who try to trick me. In a way, it also goes well with Okuyasu's character, because him already considering himself a dumbass, he doesn't like being played as a fool because of that as well. It's like you're playing like you're smarter than him, so it kind of goes well with his character. I must admit and give Araki props to him for building that into his character and showing it that way, and also of course the animators for displaying it properly. Thus, these sirens all of a sudden, fire alarm, firemen, ambulances, fire trucks, excuse me, what am I saying? Fire trucks start driving through the street. The sirens make the guy go crazy, and Okuyasu's like, fuck this, I'm out of here. You can stay with him if you want to, like, he's just a weirdo. And Josuke decides to go and help him, because this guy straight up goes to a bush and hides. So when he goes in there, then the guy starts to grow tentacles out of him. He's straight up freaking out. And the alien tells him, like, just get me out of here. Please get me out of here. And he turns into sneakers. And he frigging helps Josuke jump out of the area onto the rooftop of somewhere. And Josuke, just to be sure, because he thinks this is a stand, he uses Crazy Diamond. He's about to strike him right in the face. And he notices that, no, this guy doesn't see stands. He's not a stand user. This could legit be an alien. Which, yeah, we had vampires. We have frigging, oh man, we have vampires. We have supernatural beings. We have freaking ghosts. We have now aliens into the Jojo universe. So yeah, that shit's in there. And the guy, whose name, by the way, is Mikitaka Hasekura, if I'm not mistaken, according to the Jojo Wiki, I didn't go by the anime translation. He tells Josuke, like, I owe you one, so let me do something in return. Josuke says, I have an idea. Long story short, he wants him to turn into dice so that he could get some money and, like, do a little bit of betting against someone. So the first person that he goes up against, as he looks for Rohan Kishibe, he tells Rohan that, yeah, like, summer's here, like, I wanna earn some extra cash, because money gets spent so quickly that I need some extra income. So would you mind betting a little bit with me so that I could earn some extra cash? We'll play dice. So he's like, yeah, okay, fine, I'll do it. I'll be fine with doing it. And then he later points out that I'll be fine. What I meant was I'll be fine. I didn't mean I'll be fine with playing with you. I meant I'll be fine with taking your 3,000 yen. I just love Rohan so much. So yes, Rohan and Josuke are playing. The aliens straight up turn into the dice, and people who are manga readers are waiting for this one panel that I am so anticipating, and which will definitely, and I'm sure that David Production will show it next episode. It's gonna happen, but Josuke is straight up rolling the dice, and they're coming across these odd numbers, the omen pair, the 1, 2, 3s, and that's kind of like where it ends the episode, kind of in a suspension place where Rohan is straight up. He is really suspicious about something that's going on. He's understanding that there's a trick behind all of this, and I guess we'll have to find out. Next episode to really see what's going to be the resolution of this. Regardless, this episode was overall pretty great. Now off to the 3 things that I talk about in every anime episode: animation, pacing, and value to the overall plot. Animation, here and there, pretty well. Overall, I'll give it a good 80-85%, because there were here some shots that just did not look like Josuke. Some shots that were some angles that were a little bit off for Rohan. And that's about it. But it was like really a good amount, 15% of the episode that was just straight up a little bit of too weird angles for me, at least. Animation pacing, well paced. I love the in between with the introduction with Adam Hartfather. I love the part with Jotaro. excuse me, I love the part with Kira, excuse me, and valid to the overall plot. I guess we just get introduced to this new alien, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think this really has much plot related content, but it does. It's just one of those in between fun episodes, fun little chapters that you get in between this part four. That's about it, as much as value to the overall plot goes. Regardless, my name is DLPOV. If you like this overview, please hit the like button down below. Comment what you thought about this episode. Did you enjoy this Miki Taka Hasakura alien? What's your opinion on the whole having an alien in the JoJo universe now? And did you what part of the episode did you enjoy the most? Like the Osaku Kawajiri part, the introduction, or the gambling, or the parts between Josuke, the alien, and Okuyasu? Comment down below what you thought about it. The opening, again, I did a live reaction to that. Go to the description down below. You will see a link to it. Please watch it. Please hit the like button down below in there, and yeah, subscribe. Like, I'll be doing this every week until the part 4 is done, and then it'll be a wait for part 5, I guess. Regardless, my name is DLPOV. Have a good weekend and goodbye.